gotta make sure your friend group is solid. The more solid your friend group, the more solid you'll be. Knowing you got a solid crew, a solid team, all these CEOs and athletes and the people y'all look up to, they didn't do that shit on their own. Like, you don't want to be alone with, even when you're going through stuff, like, you want people there for you. You gotta make sure they're the right people. Some people make you feel good by the stuff what they say, but it ain't what you really need to hear. It's what you want to hear. You need people to tell you harsh truths. You need people to tell you how it is. You got people sugarcoating everything and trying to make you feel good, trying to make you feel happy. That ain't the way it's supposed to be. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy. So what we're gonna be talking about today is why you should have a friend group. And I know some people think like it's okay to be like, oh, I don't have no friends, yada yada this. People talk about stuff like that, but there's people out there just like you. You just gotta reach out. The reason why you should have a friend group is because everybody needs somebody to talk to. Everybody needs somebody to open up to. Now, who you open up to and who you allow in your life, in your inner circle, you can control that. And you can't really control your acquaintances. I mean, like, you work with people, stuff like that. You got to deal with people. You got to deal with different personalities. But you can control who you allow in your inner circle. And you definitely need a friend group. Whether it's networking, or whether y'all got the same business or business ideas or plan on being business partners. You definitely need guys in your city. Because there's definitely people who want to do the same thing as you. You just gotta, you gotta reach out, And I'll use myself for an example. I have a job. I have other hobbies, and most of y'all might know one of my hobbies is working out. So, I mean, obviously, I met people in the gym that are close friends to this day. I met guys at my job. We do the same things, and we talk, and now we good friends, and we motivate each other and we push each other every single day. One thing I don't have is I don't let everybody be my friend, though. Like, I don't just, everybody's not my friend. I'm not a super friendly guy. I'm a nice guy. I'm not super friendly, though. You can't just be my friend. And, all my friends are a lot like me. And I'm just not allowing anybody to just come in my space. Because a lot of people are negative. A lot of people are scarcity mindset. I mean, like 90% of people in my eyes, I never come across people with a sharp mind that's just like they understand like what's going on. They're just, everybody always seem to be BSing around. They don't want to stand anything, and they have no drive, no work ethic or anything like that. So you can't hang around those type of people. You need people that's going to push you, and that's why you need a friend group, like you. You can control that. And in your friend group, the reason why I say they should be, like-minded, because obviously if you're watching this, you're probably, motivated or whatever, right? So if they're not like-minded, they're not going to push you to where you want to be. And you're not going to push them to where you might push them. They're not going to push you, though. It's not going to be equal. It's not going to be equal. Then you provide a value to their life, and all they're doing is bringing you down. Like bad hobbies. Y'all know what bad hobbies are. There's good hobbies out there. There's somebody out there like that you literally know. You just got to reach out to people. Basically, like, what I'm trying to say is you can't expect to hang around anybody and achieve your goals. Yeah, you can achieve them on your own. Yeah, you can achieve them, like, people don't got to push you to achieve them, but it makes it, a lot easier when you have people around you that are just like you and that want to see you do good. You want to see them do good. You know what they go through. You know how hard they work. You know how hard they grinding. It makes it a lot easier, And I'll use myself for an example again. A lot of my friends, we invest in either crypto or stock market stuff. I made some money in that stuff, and we get on video chat, we talk about it, and it makes me want to do it even more. I also got a lot of friends that work out. And in the past, 3 months, I probably gained 12 pounds of straight muscle. I probably wouldn't have been able to do it without them, just being there, pushing me, and just, even just little, asking me, oh, you want to come to the gym? And little things like that, definitely go a long way. You you can't beat a good friend, man. If you got a good friend, you can't lose them. You know, you got to be a good friend as well. You hold them accountable. And if you got a friend that you think is a good friend, he can't or she can't take accountability for their actions, they're probably not a good friend. They'll probably just turn on you in the end or something like that, you know? You know, being able to take accountability and you know, it's a big sign of maturity. You definitely want to be able to take accountability for your actions. You know, control the things you can control. You know, be a man of your word. And I would definitely say having a friend group, you know, just a group of workout buddies that you guys talk about stocks with. It definitely has helped me out a lot, like mentally. Just having guys that, you know, we're alike. You know, we like the same things, and we like you know, the cars, like talking about cars, we just talking about working out and stuff like that. You know, we like going to the gun range together. Literally just stuff like that, man. And people who like literally like the same things you like. There's people out there, people with good hobbies, people who like that have real goals. You know, people who are working toward their goals, because everybody got goals. Everybody has goals. Everybody's not working toward their goals. You want your friends to be, and if your friends are not working toward their goal, you gotta tell them about it. You can't be that friend that just like sugarcoats everything. You gotta be that one that just tells them, you know, what's going on, and you gotta tell them. If you feel like they BSing around, you gotta tell them. That make you a better friend, you know. There's a lot of people who can't hold themselves accountable, and when you try to hold them accountable, they don't know how to take it, you know. And sometimes you gotta cut people like that off. You gotta make sure your friend group is solid. The more solid your friend group, the more solid you'll be, you know. Knowing you got a solid crew, a solid team, all these CEOs and, you know, athletes and, you know, the people y'all look up to, they didn't do that shit on their own. You know, they all have people behind the scenes. You know, they trust each other. They share the same passion. You know, they do stuff like that, and you know, it helps out literally everybody in the friend group. And yeah, it really does. You gotta have a solid group, solid foundation. You know, that's one of the main reasons why you really want a friend group, though. You want a solid team, man. Having a solid team around you will really help you. You see athletes out here, they got a team, they got trainers, you got CEOs, you know, they got people marketing for them and stuff like that. They don't do that shit on their own. They just the leader, the alpha of the group, and that's why they are where they are. But that doesn't make them like a solo act, a lone wolf. Like, you don't want to be a lone wolf. Even when you're going through stuff, like, you want people there for you, you know, but you gotta make sure they're the right people, you know. Some people make you feel good by the stuff what they say, but it ain't what you really need to hear. It's what you want to hear. It's like the easy way out, you know. And sometimes you need people to tell you harsh truths. You need people to tell you how it is. You need people to tell you stuff like that, because, you know, you got people sugarcoating everything and trying to make you feel good, trying to make you feel happy. That ain't the way it's supposed to be.